Hello there, xthedarkone here from TeamXforce. Been a very long time since I've done one of these, but I thought with the return of the TeamXforce site and over deck videos and stuff, I thought I'd show you my Dark Dragon deck once again. My main deck. It's been quite a few years since I've posted an update. Got a few of the newer cards in, some Exceeds now. Well, one Exceed, but we'll get on to that. It's changed a lot since the last deck video, but let's just get straight on with it, starting with the monsters. Got my, of course, my Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, can't go wrong there. Dark Horus, as we all know, Horus being my one of my favourite creatures, and him in his dark form is just perfect. Not one, but two Vandalgon's the Dark Dragon Lords. He's very critical to the strategy of this deck, which you will see as I continue. Dark Arm Dragon, it's secret rare, just the one, because obviously you can only have one. He's ace. Vice Dragon. Two interplanetary purpley thorny dragons. It's really great quick summon card. Lancer Dragnute. Divine Dragon Apocalypse. Apocalypse? Is that how you say it? Not one, not two, but three Axe Dragnutes. Really great level 4 Dark Dragon type, great attack. Red Eyes Wyvern. Should be a Dark in my opinion, but it isn't. It's a win for some reason. But yeah, Red Eyes Wyvern. Two Masked Dragons, because it's, again, for obvious reasons, great dragon search engine. Two Delta Flyers for the Synchros, great. Probably arguably the best dragon tuner, if not the best tuner in my opinion. And two Totem Dragons, which is again great for my high level monsters and for synchro stuff. I think it's a great card, especially in this deck where all the monsters are dragons, so there are no drawbacks. On to the traps, and you'll see what I mean by Vandalgon as we start off with three Dark Bribes, because it has a lot of counter traps, this deck. Basically, the whole point is swarm the field with the high power monsters and then protect them with these counter traps. Black Horn of Heaven, Trap Jammer, Magic Jammer, because I like a bit of old school in there. Solemn Judgment, Rebound, which is basically counters anything that returns anything to the hand or bounces anything back to the hand, so it's a really good card for stuff like that. Destruction Jammer, two of them. Arguably I think this is arguably maybe my favourite counter trap, if I'm perfectly honest, because I just like its effect. I like the fact it's basically the Mirror Force art, but it's blowing up. I really like that, so I really like this as a card. I did have, I thought I had three in here, I obviously don't anymore. Smashing Horn, with a great counter trap to negate stuff like, Black Horn of Heaven and stuff like that. Two Seven Tools of the Bandit, another great trap negation card. Curse Seal of the Forbidden Spell, another great for obviously spell negation. Divine Wrath for monster negations. Escape from the Dark Dimension, Mirror Force, and Dragon's Rebirth. That is traps. Moving on to the magic cards, we have Drag Connection, which is great for swapping out my cards in and out. DDR, Different Dimension Reincarnation. Heavy Storm, Gold Sarcophagus, Monster Reborn, Dragon's Mirror, Burial from a Different Dimension, and Allure of Darkness. And finally, onto the extra deck. We've got, of course, two 5-headed dragons. This deck, of course, used to have Fusion, but that got banned. So yeah, two 5-headed dragons. Trident Region, really powerful multi-hitter there. Two Dark End Dragons. He's kind of like the main synchro of the deck, if I'm perfectly honest, because he's probably one of my favourite dragons. Dark Dragon and Dragon in general. I think he's just a great card. Two Red Dragon Archfiends. Stardust Dragon, because it's Stardust Dragon. It's very useful. It can negate stuff. Black Wing Dragon. It's good against people with burn decks, so I've always got him in there in case I come across a burn deck user. Exploder Dragon Wing, Black Rose Dragon, Orient Dragon, which I don't use often because not a lot of people use synchros anymore when I play them. And finally, Queen Dragoon Digin That's how you pronounce it. Really like her effect. So yeah, that's essentially the deck. It's basically, like I say, I like to call it the strategy of Power Swarm, because I constantly calling out powerful monsters with this. These are just basic supports for the type. The strengths of the deck are basically in these two piles here: the monsters that I can summon and the traps to basically protect them. And that's basically my my Dark Dragon deck. So hope you enjoy that. Next up, I will be showing you my Horus deck.